Hello and welcome to Sply24. Sply24 is an online platform for private B2B wholesale ordering. In this video, we will look at how to configure payment methods on the platform, connect Stripe Connect, set up offline and online payment options, and use payment due days for deferred payments. Before we begin, I would like to show you the guides section available on the platform. This section contains detailed instructions and documentation explaining how to use Sply24. The guides are organized into different categories. Under Orders and Payments, you can find two articles related to the topic of this video. The first article, B2B e-commerce payment methods without platform commission, explains how offline payment methods work. The second article, B2B payment methods with Stripe Connect, explains how to connect Stripe and configure online payment methods. Both articles contain detailed instructions and screenshots. You can return to this documentation whenever you need help configuring payment methods on the platform. Now let us continue to the Sply24 seller dashboard. I am currently signed in as the business owner. This is the business owner's dashboard. The Payment Methods page contains three tabs: Payment Methods, Stripe Connection Status, and How Payment Methods Work. The Payment Methods tab displays the payment options that have already been configured. The Stripe Connection Status tab shows the current status of the company's Stripe Connect integration. The How Payment Methods Work tab contains links to the documentation articles that I mentioned earlier. Let us begin by creating an offline payment method. I will click Add Method, which opens the payment method creation form. The first field is Method Name. This is the name that the buyer sees when selecting a payment method on the checkout page. The Public Note field contains a short description or payment instruction that is also shown to the buyer during checkout. Next, we select the payment method type. Sply24 supports both online and offline B2B payment methods. The supported online payment methods are Stripe ACH Direct Debit, Stripe SEPA Direct Debit, and Stripe Card. The supported offline payment methods are SEPA Bank Transfer for European payments, ACH Bank Transfer for domestic payments in the United States, Swift Wire Transfer for international payments, and cash. For this example, I will select an ACH bank transfer to a U.S. bank account. I will now complete the required fields. I have entered test information and used U.S. bank transfer as the payment method name. I also entered the legal entity name, bank name, account number, and routing number. You can also see the due days field. Due days defines how many days the buyer has to complete an offline payment. If the value is set to 0, Sply24 does not monitor the payment deadline for this payment method. If the value is greater than 0, the system treats it as the number of days allowed for payment. For example, when a buyer places an order and selects an offline payment method with due days set to a value greater than 0, Sply24 monitors the payment status of that order. If the number of days since the order was created becomes greater than the configured due days value, and the order is still unpaid and remains in awaiting payment status, the system can cancel the order and recalculate the available product stock. The form also contains two checkboxes. Enabled controls whether the payment method is visible to buyers during checkout. Set as default controls which payment method is selected automatically when the buyer does not already have a personal default payment method. I will now click Save. For important operations such as creating or editing a payment method, Sply24 can request an additional verification code. The system sends the verification code to the business owner's email address. I will copy the code and return to the form. I have entered the code, and I will now click Verify and Save. The payment method has been created successfully. Sply24 does not request a verification code for every action. After the verification is completed, the system remembers the verified session for 10 minutes. During this period, additional payment method changes can be saved without entering another code. After 10 minutes, the platform will request a new verification code for sensitive operations such as creating or editing a payment method. Let us add another offline payment method. Before we do that, there is one more important point about due days. The due days field is available only for offline payment methods. When an online payment method is selected, the due days field is not available because deferred payment monitoring is not used for online Stripe payments. Now I will create a cash payment method. I have completed the required fields and will click Save. As I mentioned earlier, the platform remembers the recent verification, so another code is not required at this time. We have now created two offline payment methods. Next, we will connect Stripe and create online payment methods before checking how all payment options appear to a buyer. When we try to select a Stripe payment method before connecting Stripe, the platform displays a warning explaining that a Stripe account must be connected first. We will open the Stripe Connection Status tab and click Connect. Before connecting Stripe to Sply24, you should have a Stripe business account that has completed the main account setup and verification steps required by Stripe. The Stripe account should be ready to accept customer payments and receive payouts. Sply24 does not charge a platform commission on payments from buyers to sellers. It also does not route buyer funds through a Sply24 bank account. The platform acts as the technical connection that allows the business owner to configure online payments inside a private B2B wholesale ordering portal. The buyer pays the seller through the seller's connected Stripe account. Standard Stripe processing fees and Stripe account rules may still apply. I will now click Connect. Sply24 processes the request and redirects us to a Stripe-hosted connection page. We are now on Stripe's website. On the left side, we can see that the Stripe account is being connected to Sply24. I am using a test Stripe account for this demonstration. You can also see that an email address has already been entered. Let me explain where this email comes from. I will return to Sply24 and open the company information section. Our demo company has a business email configured here. Sply24 sends this business email to Stripe to help identify the account. If the business email field is empty, the platform uses the email address from the user's personal account information. Now let us return to payment methods and open Stripe connection status again. We currently see errors because the previous connection attempt was not completed successfully. This is not a problem. We can click Connect again and repeat the connection process. The email address is displayed again and I will click Continue. I will now enter the Stripe password and complete the authentication steps. I have entered the password and the verification code. Stripe is now requesting access to my account information. The email address used during the connection process is associated with an existing test company in Stripe. I can connect this existing company to Sply24, or I can create a new Stripe account during the onboarding process. I will select the existing active company because it has already completed Stripe verification and is ready to accept payments. I will click Agree and Continue. Stripe now processes the connection to Sply24. After the connection is completed, Stripe redirects us back to the Payment Methods page. Let us open Stripe Connection Status and verify the result. The account is now connected. We can see the connection date, The previous errors have been cleared, and a new Stripe Limits tab is available. The Stripe Limits tab contains the minimum and maximum warning values used by Sply24 for online payment methods. By default, Stripe ACH payments have a minimum value of $1 and a maximum value of $10,000. Stripe SEPA payments have a minimum value of €1 and a maximum value of €10,000. Stripe Card has much wider default warning limits in Sply24. These values are primarily used to inform the buyer. For example, if a buyer places an order, selects Stripe ACH Direct Debit, and the order total is greater than the configured maximum value, Sply24 displays a warning explaining that the order amount is outside the configured payment range. The warning does not prevent the buyer from creating the order. However, Stripe still applies its own account, payment method, currency, country, risk, and network limits when processing the payment. If the actual limits in your Stripe account are different, you can update the values in Sply24 so that the warning shown to the buyer matches the limits that apply to your business. For this example, I will change one of the values to 50 and click Save. Now let us create an online payment method. Before creating it, we need to check the company currency. The company information section contains the currency field. This is the main currency used for products, order totals, and calculations inside the company's Sply24 portal. The company currency must be considered when creating Stripe payment methods. Stripe ACH Direct Debit is available for US dollar payments. Therefore, when the company currency is USD, Stripe ACH can be created, but Stripe SEPA cannot be used for those orders. Stripe SEPA Direct Debit is used for Euro payments. When the company currency is Euro, Stripe SEPA can be created, but Stripe ACH cannot be used for Euro-denominated orders. Our demo company uses USD, so we cannot create Stripe SEPA in this example, but we can create Stripe ACH. I have entered the payment method name and description. I will also set this payment method as the default option. Now I will click Save. More than 10 minutes have passed since the previous verification, so Sply24 requests a new verification code. Now let us create a Stripe card payment method. I have completed the method name and public note fields for Stripe Card and will click Save. We have now created 2 offline payment methods and 2 online payment methods. You can also see the View Invoice button. This button opens a preview of the PDF invoice that Sply24 generates for the buyer after an order is placed. The document is available to both the buyer and the seller from the Order Details page. Let us open the preview. The PDF contains information from the order, including the exporter, consignee, invoice details, demo products, and the selected payment method. The payment section includes the payment information that was configured when the method was created. Now let us switch to a buyer account and see how the B2B payment options appear during checkout. I am now signed in as our demo buyer. I will add a product to the cart, open the cart, update the quantity, and continue to checkout. The payment method section displays all 4 payment methods that we created. ACH Direct Debit is selected automatically because we configured it as the default method. The current order total is $20,000, which is greater than the configured Stripe ACH maximum warning value of $10,000. Because of this, Sply24 displays a warning informing the buyer that the order amount exceeds the configured payment limit. If the buyer selects the offline bank transfer method, the platform displays the relevant payment instructions and bank details. The buyer can also select a personal default payment method for future orders. For example, I can change the default payment method from ACH Direct Debit to Stripe Card. I will select Stripe Card and save the preference. A default indicator now appears next to Stripe Card. If I refresh the checkout page, Stripe Card is selected automatically. Now let us return to the business owner's account and edit one of the payment methods. I will open the cash payment method, disable it, and save the changes. After returning to the buyer account and refreshing the checkout page, the cash payment option is no longer displayed. In this video, we reviewed how to create and configure offline and online B2B payment methods in Sply24. We created offline bank transfer and cash payment methods, configured payment due days, connected a Stripe account through Stripe Connect, reviewed Stripe connection statuses and payment limits, and created Stripe ACH Direct Debit and Stripe Card payment methods. We also checked how the configured payment options appear to a wholesale buyer during checkout. Thank you for watching.